Alright, what's going on, guys, and welcome back. Now, I know I promised you guys a computer tour video, and that's exactly what this is, so let's get to it. So here is my Dell XPS 630i, and I cut that window out with a skill saw. Actually, I drew out the lines on the back, followed it with the skill saw, tried to cut it as best as I could. As you can see, it's not perfect. The lines aren't completely straight. But from afar, you honestly can't really tell. Like, it still looks pretty badass. And I've got this file here that I'm gonna go, when I get some free time or whatever, whenever I feel like, when I'm bored, I'll go ahead, get all the lines straight, make it look really nice, and then that'll look cool. But I still think it looks good. I got off all the sharp edges though, so at least that's not, sharp. But that's that side. As you can see, you got an XPS logo. I'm gonna go ahead and move to the front. And where we can see the 5 included LEDs in this case. And they're all customizable. I'll go ahead and show you that software later. And then here is a 140mm fan that I get mounted with these 2 screws right here. And there's my 140mm or my 120mm fan. These are both Cooler Master fans. Now, I thought I ordered the LED versions. I wanted to get the blue LED versions. But I guess I just ordered the standard like black, which kind of sucks, but I'm not going to go through the hassle of returning it. So I said screw it, and I'll just leave it. And then I got the DVD drive. I love how it's hideaway. Press the button, it comes out. Press it, disappears. Thought that was pretty awesome. Over here, we got the back, or the side, not the back. Just an XPS logo. Nothing really too fancy. All brushed aluminum on the top and on the side. And then to the rear I/O, we have an illuminated rear panel that is I can change in the software, change it to a bunch of different colors. A slot for a 92mm fan that I might or might not buy, but I don't think I will because I don't know how I'd power it. And then we got a top-mounted power supply. And then we got my graphics card, which I'm going to go ahead and show now. To open this case, super simple. Flip that, or press that thing in. Set that down there. And here we are. I'm going to go ahead and actually dim the LEDs. The LEDs I have in this case are the NZXT sleeved. I'll go ahead and show those. There's a little board. Connects into power. And then the LEDs just run from here, down, over, and then up, and then it goes over, and then it goes to the back, and then it just loops back around, and then I have it tucked away right here. But I'll show you the graphics card. As you can see, I have an XFX R7 260X Ghost Edition cooling. Get up on that logo, get up on those fans, that heatsink. I thought this card looks amazing. And it goes perfectly with the case, XFX. I call this computer actually Project X because how many X's are in it. XFX, XPS, and so I was like, well, I guess it's going to be Project X. Moving on to the CPU. I have a Q6600 at 3 GHz. And then on top of it, I've got the Cooler Master Hyper TX3. This is the included fan, pulling air in. And then I just installed this secondary fan last night, and that's powered down here, and then goes up to here. I got a 3-pin extension, and then it goes up there, hooks into the power supply. So I've got this in push-pull, and it moves a decent amount of air, and I get cool temperatures, gaming in the high 50s, and then low 60s. So it's all pretty good. Got that Cooler Master logo, kind of see it. And then I'm going to show you the drives now. Now the drives, I've got one 300 GB Hitachi drive. And then this is the piece de resistance. This is a Plextor 256 gig Pro drive. This on Newegg is $360. This thing gets 540 megs write, and then like 400, or no, it's like 400 writes and then 500 reads. It's ridiculously fast. I love that SSD. Looks nice. Not sure what material it is. It's not plastic. I just scratched my nail against it and it sent shivers through my body. Because it's like a metal. I don't know. It might be just brushed aluminum. But yeah, I love that drive. As you can see, you can't really see the logo. But that's alright. Go ahead and slip those back in. As you can see, it did come with two drive cages. I've got the secondary drive cage right here. You just saw my laundry basket. But I decided to take that out so we get fresh air from this front 140 all the way to the radiator and then out the back. So yeah, there's an XPS logo right there. Got all my cables tucked away. 750 watt power supply, and that's basically it in a nutshell. So also, I don't think I mentioned the LEDs have 3 different brightness levels. This is the lowest, this is medium, and this is highest. So look at that. I think it looks pretty awesome. That graphics card, that CPU cooler, and yeah, the rear I/O again illuminated, the front LEDs, and then I'm gonna go ahead and actually show you my computer desk that I hand built at school. So it was actually taller, but I cut the legs down and then made it shorter because it was like up to here. It was just too tall, so I made it shorter. I think it's about 31 inches high. And then that is actually a stand for that computer. It can go right on it. I'll at the end of the video you'll see. And then I got a keyboard tray with my keyboard and mouse. I don't have a fancy keyboard and mouse. I just got a fucking standard keyboard, standard ass mouse. I don't really care. It still works. It still is the same layout. Yeah, I don't have, you know, fancy times, but whatever. It still works. Slides in and out. And then I'll show you what it looks like from the bottom. Just got a fucking power brick, power thing. Forgot what the name of it. There's that. And then now the thing about this desk is I still have to stay in it, and I still got to do a lot of sanding, like a lot of sanding, because school for me, since I moved, when I moved I'd be out of that school, so I had to take this home. Now the day I took this home was the day I was actually moving, so I didn't get a chance to stay in it. I didn't get a chance to really sand it, but I think I'm gonna go with like a cherry stain, and then I don't know. I also have to unscrew these screws and then countersink them and then fill them in with wood putty, and then obviously put the screws back in. But I still gotta countersink them. As you can see, there's bare screws. It's kind of ugly, but I didn't get a chance to get around to it. Screw right there. Screw right there. This thing is super solid. Like this shit ain't going anywhere. I mean, and if you're gonna, you know, I think it looks pretty nice. And then, as you can see, the top looks a little bit rough because the day I brought this home was the day I was moving, and it was fucking raining that day. So not only did it get a little bit of rain on it, boxes and shit were going on top of it. So there's a couple big scratches. There's like a scratch. Where is it? If I can find it. There's like a scratch around here somewhere. Yeah, big old scratch right there. And then just a bunch of like dirt and stuff from all boxes and stuff. I gotta sand it. That's a fucking icicle pop thing. I don't know, for like a flavor ice. So I gotta take a sander, sand it all down, get it looking nice, stain it, and then I'm gonna put a polyurethane coat on it so it'll protect it. And yeah, so that's my computer desk. And I'll have more videos coming in the future of the other handmade furniture that I've built. I'll give like a sneak peek, you know. Whoop. You guys already saw that table, and then, oh, what's that? Oh, I'm not gonna show it. But yeah, that's the old machine that I was running. This and a laptop, and this thing is a fucking toaster. Like, it's a toaster. So I went from that to that. So definitely a big upgrade. I'm super happy playing all the games, and yeah. So that's basically it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think of my computer. Leave a comment down below what you think. And that's all for now. I'll see you guys later, and goodbye.